So we all know that I have a beautiful baby girl at home, and when you have a baby in the house, you pretty much don't have time to do anything. I don't know when the last time I took a shower. No, actually, I did take a shower this morning, thank God. But anyway, I am really excited to show you guys my quick and easy on-the-go makeup routine. First step, I'm gonna show you how I apply my concealer. So as you can see, there's a lot of colors on this palette, and I know for me, when I'm looking for a concealer, I'm like, okay, which one do I choose? Because there's so many different colors. And for my eyes, what I like to do is just use a peachier color because it warms up your face. It makes you look younger. And we all want to look younger, right? So I'm just gonna apply it right up under my eyes. And when you do have a baby at home, you will have some dark circles. Maybe you don't even have to have a baby at home to have some dark circles. I also like to just put a little bit on my eyelid as well. Just kind of like a little bit what was left over. And already you can see that this eye just seems as if it's like nice and bright and refreshed. I look alive. Another area on my face that I need coverage is around my nose. I am just going to apply it just kind of like around my nose, especially during like allergy season. I have like allergies, my nose can sometimes get a little red. This color is more like my natural color, like an olive color. I don't want to use the peachy color because I don't want my skin to look peachy. We're trying to get a nice natural look here. I have a mirror face too. Do you girls out there have a mirror face? I feel like everybody has a mirror face. Mine is like this. For some reason, I like to squint my nose like that. You know who brought that to my attention? My sister. She was like, Tia, why do you do that? I'm like, do what? She was like, you have a mirror face. I'm like, no, I don't. And she's like, you go like this when you're in the mirror. Even my husband has a mirror face. Sorry, Corey. But I mean, when he's in the mirror, he does like this, like he's like some macho dude. I'm like, what are you doing? Why do we do that? Now onto powder. So I like to use a mineral powder because it's nice and light. And the kind of brush I'm gonna use is a small brush. Sometimes if you use like a really big brush, the powder goes everywhere, and I don't want that. So I'm just gonna kind of get rid of some of this shine here. There we go. And just kind of like put it all over my face. See, I'm doing my mirror face again. Do you see that? I like to use a small brush too because I can get up under my eyes, just like that, on my eyelids, by my nose, by my forehead. And don't forget to smile. Don't forget to look in the mirror and smile at yourself. And you know what also I love to do? Whenever I'm in the mirror just like this, I also love to say this, I love you. I think it's important, when you're looking in the mirror, to just look at yourself and just tell yourself, I love you. Why don't you try it? Next up, mascara. What I like to do is I like to run my mascara just kind of like through a paper towel like this so that your mascara doesn't clump. Have you ever looked at someone put on mascara? For some reason, I don't know why, but I open my mouth like this. And I'm like, why do people open up their mouth when they put on mascara? It's like, okay, Tia, come on. And again, this is like really nice and easy and quick. I'm not gonna apply any like fake eyelashes or anything like that. Kind of like shimmering the brush along my lashes so that the lashes separate and they don't clump too much. I don't wanna put too much on the bottom because I don't want it to like run. So just kind of like, just put a little bit on there just to get a little definition of my lashes. Now onto my favorite part, the lips. Whenever I'm doing kind of like a quick on-the-go makeup routine, I always like to go with a bright lip, whether it's a fuchsia or whether it's a red, because I look very finished and put together without doing too much. I'm just gonna line my lips first. I like to pull the lips a little bit just to make sure that the line is really nice and straight. You don't want like a ziggy, jaggy line going on. So So I'm gonna use this lipstick, and I like it because it's kind of like a balm and a lipstick together. It's gonna give me the color that I want without the heaviness of a lipstick. So I have a funny story about putting on lipstick. I have a twin sister, right? You know, girls, we always like to reapply our lipstick after we've had like a drink or two. My sister and I, we would never have to go in the bathroom and apply our lipstick because we were twins. So basically what I would do is I would ask my sister to stand in front of me, and I will literally look at her lips and I would apply my lipstick on as if I was looking in the mirror. How freaking cool is that? That's one of the perks of having a twin. Now on to my blush. I love blush just as much as I love lipstick, but I'm not gonna use an actual palette with blush. I'm gonna use my lipstick for my blush. And I'm just gonna apply just a little bit on the back of my hand. You don't wanna just apply it directly on your face because, oh my gosh, you'll probably look like a clown if you do that. You don't know if you're putting too much. So I'm just gonna kind of like dab a little bit, just kind of blend it like that. Never be afraid to make a face when you put on blush. You can do all different types of faces. This is one that actually works. I'm telling you, it works. It helps with applying it in the right place because you want the blush kind of near your cheekbones, and when you suck your lips in like a fish, like that, you'll find them. And then this is another one. I had a makeup artist tell me to do this, and when she told me to do this, I was like, are you serious? It felt so weird, but it works. So I'm gonna do this. See, when I do that, you can get it right there on the cheek. That's not as glamorous as the first one. Just looks so nice and fresh, you know? It looks like I've had a nice long night's sleep, but actually I didn't. So if you have a little extra time, what I like to do is I like to use a chocolate brown color and just apply it under my eyes, in the eyelid like this. And it kind of just gives my eyes a little more definition. All right, I am ready to slay my day, hunty. Make sure you follow Tia Mowry's Quick Fix for more episodes.